Okay, I made a copy of this, set it off to the side, and freeze it. The reason you want to do that, before you unify this, before you run union on it. That way, if someplace between the modeling of this and getting it into your catalog, you boogered something up, you've got a base copy that you can bring back, change it to layer 0, make a copy of the copy, move it back, and then change it to layer 0, and essentially start over with your editing or make your changes or whatever you need to fix. Just a good habit to get into. Next, we'll add the connections. All right, I ran PlantPartConvert and added the connection points. The order in which you do them will determine the connection numbers in the custom parts list. Okay. Now the last one is going to be number 3, and when you create that connection point, you want this image to fill the viewport as much as possible, and then add that connection. The reason being is that's going to determine the size that it shows up here and the size that it shows up over in your spec menu. Now the other thing is, let's get back to this, is don't worry about port number 3 being a 1/2 inch. That size will be determined when you bring this into your catalog, create new part. This is the S key for it. You're going to have to add that to the XML file in the isogen. And there's another video I posted back there that explains how to do that. Now, just in case I didn't mention this before, the block name for this is, well, let's select it first, huh? The block name for this is that right there. Now, if you have to edit this, if you have to start over with it again and create a new block, don't use the same name. Add an extension like _1 for iteration 1 or whatever, but give it a different name, because when you go back to the catalog and try to replace the image, if it's the same name, what's going to happen is when you go and you get it all set up and you go back to your menu and try to insert it, it's going to tell you it can't find it. So it's got to be a different name.